Before we jump right into today's video, I do gotta let y'all know, Queen City Bullies, we do got some scammers amongst us, y'all. So we got some fake pages out there on social media, on Facebook and Instagram. They're trying to scam y'all out of y'all money, so I just want to let y'all know, beware. Make sure you go into the description of these videos, click the link, you'll see my official Facebook and my official Instagram page right there. All right, now let's get right into the video. Yes, sir.
My side or no side, it's my side or no side. Fuck your kind, nigga. It's my time, nigga. Yeah. It's my side or no side, ain't no in betweens. All my niggas serve that fatty, we just want the green. Load up them yappers broad day if you play with me. Yeah. Fuck my enemy. It's my side or no side, ain't no in betweens. All my niggas serve that fatty, we just want that green. Load up them yappers broad. Shit, we're infrared. If you play, I swear to God, and I'm gonna send them there. Yeah. I'm insane out my head. I want paper, we survey.
What's going on, guys? Welcome to the Queen City Bullies podcast. Today, I got my first guest, none other than my big brother, Josh from Queen City Bullies South. Most definitely appreciate you for coming on, my brother. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
It was only right that I got him on to be the first guest, man. I'm gonna jump right into it. I gotta ask you, bro. I just gotta ask you, what made you start breeding dogs, bro?
What made me start breeding dogs? I ain't gonna lie, bro. I saw you taking off with the dogs. You're my biggest inspiration. I'm glad I got to say that on my channel. That's first and foremost. I wouldn't be able to do a lot of this stuff without just some of the advice that you give me on a day-to-day basis. If y'all ain't know, we did come from the same woman. We are blood brothers, so we talk on a regular basis. And so a lot of this inspiration come from you, bro. Then too, I'm a creator. I like to create things. I'm good at creating things. And so just the ability to have my hand in on making some outstanding dogs, some phenomenal dogs. It was just right in my lane, and I like it. I like to have hands on the creativity of the blood, continuing the blood. And, it's just an excitement to me. It's really a passion for me now because I get a hands on at creating something that's greater than me. So
I think it's crazy that you say that too, because like you said, you very much like you're a creator. You're real artistic. Like you grew up into art, like super heavy, whether it be drawing, you know what I'm saying, painting or whatever it be, music, you know what I'm saying, just anything where you can, you know what I'm saying, use your mind and create, you know what I'm saying. So when I got deep into the dogs, I remember telling you, like, bro, it's a lane here for you, you know what I'm saying, because like you into the graphic design and all that stuff. So I'm like, bro, I be needing banners and stuff like that all the time. All different types of breeders be needing banners, you know what I'm saying, like, and logos and just everything. Like, for people that don't know, he did the intro for the YouTube channel, like so many different things that he can do besides breed dogs, like, and that's kind of what made me even just bring him into the dog world. Like, bro, it's a place here for you too. And then I would say, I guess maybe somewhere along the way you just found your way in breeding the dogs as well. Like we grew up with dogs, obviously. You know what I'm saying? You want to talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, I was gonna say that. Like, our whole life we really been around dogs. I remember we had at one point in time, Mama Richardson, she had the Chow Chow with the black tongue.
Right.
We had the Dalmatian. Shout out to Mama Sneed. So we had Lady, Rock, Jinx, Homer, Feisty, Sadie. We had a variety of dogs, boxers,
right.
German Shepherds, Dalmatians.
Right.
And we had this dog named Boss that lived next door to us when we stayed in Evanston. He was a bully, pit bull, terrier, whatever he was, but he was something to look at on a day-to-day basis, and that really that got a lot to do with it too, like. So shout out to Darrell. I know you're probably out there watching this, but you really gave us both of us a big inspiration with Boss. We remember him every day with every dog. He was just a perfect dog to us, and we remember that, bro. So
for sure, down from the structure, even all the way down from the structure, the look, the muscle tone, and most importantly, the temperament. Like, remember that he had a vicious look but he was really a good dog. You know what I'm saying? That's what draw me more towards that breed, and I would say really the reason why I chose this breed to this day for sure. But I'm gonna ask you another question. So you've been breeding for a little while now. You done had what, your first 2 litters, right? So how do it feel to that it's your 3rd litter? Because you had 2 litters back to back, right?
I had 2 litters at the same time, born June 6th. For that, the Gabbana and Believe litter that we did, that was my first litter, but this been my 3rd one now, yeah.
Okay, so talk about how it feel to, first of all, whelp your first litter, and then how it feel to have production out there.
Well, first of all, I just want to say that it was a journey. It's a journey, it's an experience, it's a lesson. It's a lot of L's that come with the W's. Just me personally, I had 2 puppies that I lost. That was my first time I lost like some puppies, and it really took like a chunk out of me. So I feel the passion inside of what we doing. It's just an experience though, it's a journey. And it's a phenomenal thing to be doing some positive stuff like this, generating, creating new life in these dogs and breeding. It's just an all new passion for me. Like I said, I like to create, but now to create like real live puppies, it's just no better feeling. Like when I wake up in the morning, some people don't like to go to work. But when I wake up in the morning, it's long hours, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, sometimes 5:30 in the morning. But it's not like I don't wake up and don't like what I do. Like, I understand what gotta go on. I understand that I gotta clean up the shit, change the pads up all day, fix 19 bowls of this and that type of kibble, and put all type of medicine and this and that. Like, but it's truly like to get from 1 week to the 3rd week, and then get from the 4th week to the 8th week. Like, it take a lot. Not everybody can do all of that. Some people are under pressure to fold with 2 litters at the same time. So now I just feel like I can do 6 litters.
Right.
Like, but it was about the experience that I gained, and it's a lot of L's though.
Right.
But at the same time, we had week 10. I got some puppies that went home. 3 puppies I actually sent home during the course of this week, actually. And so it paid off for me. It's paying off, and like I said, it's my journey. It's live.
So how you feel about sending your productions to their new homes or whatever for the first time?
I'm proud. I'm proud of every production that I'm sending home.
Right.
I really took my time into breeding these bulls the correct way with the best possible blood that I possibly can.
Sure.
I myself, this is just me personally. When I wake up in the morning, I don't want to do nothing half-ass, as everybody should feel, right? So I just wanted to make the best production that I possibly could. I did that. I feel like I accomplished that. I'm proud of sending my puppies home with to the proper homes, the proper way, and I'm real proud of my productions, for sure. So I'm just happy, man. I'm happy with making the people happy, the kids, when I pull up and see that they see they new puppy, just the smiles on their face. It's like it's all worth it sending them home at the end of the journey. So I'm proud when I send my dogs home, because I know they really like what they got.
That was gonna be my next question too. So how do you feel about the first 3 litters of productions that you have? I know the first litter that you dropped is approaching like 9 months old now.
Yeah, they were 9 months old.
And then the 2nd and 3rd litter, they the same age, right?
Yeah, which is 10 weeks old. Yeah.
Yeah. So speak a little bit about what your vision was going into the breedings, and then what you seeing now that everything came to light.
All right, so when I first jumped into this game, I started with Gabbana. Gabbana is my foundation female. I love Gabbana. I think the word of Gabbana. Gabbana is my #1 baby. And so, but over time, the game is changing. I'm noticing that the game is changing. Shorter, bigger heads, more correct feet, great top line, whoop-de-whoop, etc. And so, at the time when I got Gabbana, I didn't care about all of that. I just wanted a good looking dog. And that's what happens to a lot of brand new breeders that come in the game. They just really, they get what they get, right? And so upon doing my research and my journey and things like that over time, what I'm learning is not every dog is perfect, for sure. But at the same time, what I will want next, where I want to go next with it is for sure more structure bone. Shout out to the structure bone. We gotta have that on the yard. Great bite, correct bite, muzzle, good muzzle, eye separation. You know, big swole domes. Everybody breeding for swole domes, but you gotta kind of watch that. Correct domes, I want to say. Correct tight feet is what I'm aiming towards next. I'm not breeding so much toward color, but I want to breed right. I want to breed the correct way. I don't want to breed fast. You know what I'm saying? I want to breed correct, and that's what a lot of people is out here doing. They putting this dog with that dog because it's pretty or it's got this color or that color, and that just ain't what I'm on for real. I would rather do my research about the petties and go from what I know, what dogs is winning shows, what dogs are stacking off the best dogs with the best temperaments on the table. That's what I'm going to the shows quite naturally looking for, and that's what I saw on Spotify for sure. I saw him immediately. I seen everything that I wanted to use in him, and so that's what I went with. This is what we got. And,
I think it showed. I think it showed too, and the selection of dogs that you picked, the studs that you picked with the breeding that you did from Believe to Spotify, you know what I'm saying, and even down to Bubby. I think it definitely showed in the production. I'm super proud of you. I want to say, just looking at your first, second, and third breeding, and I look back at my first, second, and third breeding, and how fast you was able to create something special. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
And I just wanted to say that I'm super proud of you for one, and that I want to also say to the people out there, it's important that you get with people that's been doing this for a while, people that share the same passion that you got, so that when it comes time for you to do your thing, you won't be lost in the sauce. You will know, you will have the proper tools, the weapons for you to be able to go out here and produce the type of dogs that he produced. Like I said, his first litter, that boy Macho, looking real good, right?
Yeah, Macho incredible.
And then Miss Universe,
Structure Kennels, Dior.
Structure Kennels got that girl Dior out there looking real nice out there. And then you got some more recent productions too. Yeah. They still young for the most part right now, but
fire.
I definitely got to speak to my boy No Limit. Me and him, well, he produced it. I ain't gonna say I produced it because it was definitely his vision. It was his breeding. But he blessed me with him, and that's gonna take my program to the next level. That's another thing. It's important that you, like I said, you get with the right people, because that's gonna set you up for years to come. You know what I'm saying? Him coming in and doing what he did, that's gonna help me go to the next level. You know what I'm saying? So just watch what I do with his production and where it take me, and then it's also gonna continue his legacy, because y'all know I'm gonna go crazy with the boy. But no matter what I do, it's always gonna be Queen City Bully South. It's gonna be a production of him, his work, and I'm just gonna do what I do with it. You know what I'm saying? And so, you know, I wanted to kind of go back a little bit, because I know the first litter that you had, I whelped the litter for you. You wanted to more or less study the game and make sure you was doing it right. You ain't want to do it the wrong way. Right. And so I want to talk a little bit about that. How was it, first of all, watching and seeing up close and personal how it's done, and then being able to go a few months later and do 2 litters at the same time? Because I know you had 2 litters that were born on the same day. What, like maybe 6 months after that first litter you had? Right. So after you pretty much watched me whelp the litter for you, then you turned around and had 2 litters at the same time. How many puppies did you have altogether?
The second time?
Yeah.
Second time I had 16 puppies. I lost 2. And the time that my brother whelped the litter for me, I was out on tour. I was doing some other work out on tour on the road, right? So when I got the puppies home, what they was, about 5 weeks or something? I know.
Yep.
Okay, so They were crate trained. They were good dogs. This was when I close my eyes and think about it, I'm thinking about Macho, Miss Universe, and Dior in particular. Great dogs, great temperaments. They didn't really listen to me though. And so yeah, y'all take that information how y'all wanted to, right? So, all right, boom. Fast forward 6 months down the line, right, where it took me actually 10 whole weeks to like physically do it alone by myself, like, right? So I had a little bit more control. I had a little bit more time to work with the puppies as they developed. So I had 16, Gabbana had 8, Dolce had 8, lost 2 during the course of like week 5. But over time, yeah, I got a more of a hands-on with the dogs, and so I'm talking about working with them as far as on the stack table and getting them off the mush, off their mom and onto the mush, onto the kibble. And so it's just all a journey. Everybody that call themselves breeders or want to get into this breeder game gonna have to at some point in time breed, whelp a litter.
Oh yeah, it's going down.
And so
I want to ask you something.
Yeah.
So talk a little bit about that first day, like the moment they was born, when you first seen the puppies, and like talk about the car ride home, and the journey, like just the first 24 hours, 48 hours. How was that?
Okay, so it's intense, y'all. Hey, the first 24 hours is very intense. Like you got to be on high alert for everything. A lot of stuff is going good for you, but a lot of stuff can go terribly wrong, like in a split second. And so I remember when the nurse came out with the basket of puppies, she came out with Gabbanas, and they were all black and tan and brown, right? So she come out 20 minutes later with the Spotify puppies. She like, these ones came out spotted. I said, yeah, I know. I need my puppies though. You know what I'm saying? So that's when I knew. I knew right then and there Spotify had stamped that litter right then and there, because the nurse came out and she was pretty excited. I was pretty excited, but as I got them home, right, it's a lot of noise, a lot of whining, a lot of boo-boo. The puppies are, so I have a shout out to Coco. I got a Frenchie at the house too. She's very inquisitive. She's very in your face. She's an in your face dog, right? So it's just, you gotta be, what's the word I'm looking for? You got to be a multitasker. You got to be on high alert and multitask with this
just because
dog.
you got a litter of puppies don't mean your other dogs still don't need their attention too, right?
Okay, so everybody need attention. And shout out to my 11-year-old son. I also have my 11-year-old son, and he helped me along the way this summer. So shout out to you, Jabari. I love you, baby. But yeah, the first 24 to 48 hours, they do get intense. You don't get no sleep. You don't really get no one-on-one time with your significant other. That's pretty that's how it's gonna go for the remainder of the 8 weeks, y'all. So don't get it twisted. You can't go nowhere. You can't go to the club. You can't you can't do it. You can't get your hair cut. Sorry, like you can't do none of the above.
Cause you can't be gone for what, like longer than 2 hours at a time.
Man, I didn't leave. The only time I left literally was to go to Tractor Supply, get more supplies.
More supplies.
Yeah, like maybe 20 minutes down the road.
Right.
I didn't get to enjoy my summer. I enjoyed my summer very well though, right? I was very successful with my breeding.
But low key, this the year of the production though. You know what I'm saying? Ain't a whole lot of time for play.
Sure. Yeah, we can't play it off. So yeah, I never was gone maybe more than an hour for sure. Tops an hour. That's to go pick up some dog food, maybe some house utensils, maybe some personal things, and then I'm back to the house.
Right.
But yeah, y'all, the first 48 hours, that shit crazy. But it's an experience that everybody, like I said, must go through. And I had help. This going back to saying what you said about find somebody that you that set the blueprint already for you. Find somebody that you look up to, study what they do, study what everything that's about that person that you're looking up to, and man, form you a plan at the same time. Form your own plan,
right?
And then set your plan and then execute your plan. Like, and then that's exactly how it go.
Right. Because I gotta say, you got your own vision, right? Doing it your own way. You know what I'm saying? We talked about that from the beginning. I remember when you told me that you was interested in. You wanted to get into breeding the dogs. You wanted to start your own kennel. And I remember I told you, I said, do whatever you want to do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I want you to have my name. You know what I'm saying? We got the same name. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So do it your way, Queen City Bully South, and you just took it from there. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I love the way what you doing, how you doing it. You know what I'm saying? Because I want to say, like, a lot of people be asking me, like, they're like, damn, you franchised out your brand and this and that. I'm like, because, you know, some people can't look at us and tell we brothers. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, but like this, literally, we came out of the same mom. Like I said, this is my big brother. We like, what, 18 months apart, something like that.
Year and 4 months.
Yeah, yep. So, yeah.
I'm glad you touched on that, like
Yeah.
what the difference is between Queen City Bullies and Queen City Bullies South.
Right.
Is no
It really
difference.
ain't too much of a difference between I'm here and he there, as far as I'm up in Ohio and he down south. So that's really it for real. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's literally the same kennel, but like I said, he doing it his way.
Right.
I'm doing it my way, but at the end of the day, we the same brand, and we gonna stand on the same principles. You know what I'm saying? You gonna get the same thing from him that you would get from me, and vice versa. You know what I'm saying? As far as we gonna take it all the way there, we gonna take it to places where ain't nobody else gonna take it. Whether we gotta walk these dogs to you, whether we gotta put them on a plane, a train, gas the vehicle up, whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? We gonna get them to you as y'all see.
And we
you know
still got more work to do.
Oh,
too.
we just getting started.
Yeah, we
We're
got
definitely
more
just
work
getting
to do.
started. He just came back for real late last night, early this morning from dropping the puppy off.
Shout out to Brian and get them sold.
Yeah.
We did have a successful drop off yesterday, so we're gonna use that dog down the line for sure. He's gonna be a monster.
Oh, he definitely gonna be a monster. That's a Bubby son, 5 times Joker's Wild line breeding that we did. And I done did collaborations before. You know what I'm saying, with people, and I know a good collaboration can take you a long way. And I just know that these breedings that he did, that we did, you know what I'm saying, they gon' for years to come, we gonna always look back, because a year from now, year and a half, 2 years from now, we gonna be looking to get them sold. He gonna be having puppies out here. You know what I'm saying? Them gonna be Bubby grandkids. Them gonna be productions off of his production. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, the legacy gonna always continue as long as them dogs is still out there working. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it's always gonna be something for us to be proud of when we look back and we say, oh damn, that's Cabana's grandson, Cabana's granddaughter right there. Like I said, a production off of production, where something you produce, go out there and create something nice for somebody else that's gonna set them, they kennel up to go on for years to come. And that's what it's all about. You know what I'm saying? And I just wanted to speak about that too, because ain't nothing like a good collaboration. Not just any collaboration where you just slapping two dogs together, but I'm saying, like, when you really got a plan, a vision, like how you did. It's crazy because I knew Spotify well already, but I never told him about Spotify. But he I told him, get yourself out there, go to shows, see different dogs, so that way you in tune, because it's one thing for a motherfucker to give you a dog, here, take this dog, and then you ain't never seen no other dogs, you know what I'm saying? But then when you get to go into a dog show and people bringing their best of their best workout, and then you get to see, like, okay, either my dog's stacking up with the best of them, or, oh damn, I got a lot of work to do, you know what I'm saying? And then that light bulb go off in your head, you see, and like he said, he more or less go to the shows. I do too. It ain't so much as always, because a lot of y'all be scared to go to the show. Oh, I ain't got the right dog. It ain't time. It ain't this. It ain't that. But a lot of it is more so about recruiting, scouting, and freshening up your memory, and not so much as, oh, I ain't got the right dog. If you ain't got the right dog, don't bring the dog. But bring your mind and your eyes. That way you can see what's out there. Oh, damn, I ain't even know this dog was in my area. Oh, I ain't know this dog existed. Oh, I ain't know this blood was looking like this in person. You know what I'm saying? So that way you can develop the vision in your mind, because he couldn't have put the Spotify breeding together had he not went to that show, seen that dog, put hands on him, talked to Teresa. You know what I'm saying? Because we had you not, this whole thing would have never even existed. You know what I'm saying? We'd be having a different conversation. But the fact that you saw the dog, and I can speak from experience too. Once I see the dog and I put hands on him, life will never be the same. You know what I'm saying? Because now I'm sleeping and dreaming about this dog. We talk about him the next day. You know what I'm saying?
2 years straight.
Right. We're going to make this happen. And then, You know, I talked about that in another podcast. We're gonna bring it to life. Once I see it and I want it, it's mine. I'm gonna take it, and that's literally what he did. And I knew the breeding was gonna be fire. Mind you, I produced Dolce. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's what I say. A good collaboration can go a long way. He produced the puppies, but when you think about it, I produced the mother that produced the puppy. So, like I said, a good collaboration will take you a long way. But I say that to say, I knew the puppies was gonna be fire because I know my blood. And then obviously looking at Spotify, I mean, I'm just thinking you put 1, 2 and 2 together, you're gonna get some nice stuff. But I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you and say I didn't think it was gonna be like this. You know what I'm saying? Like,
next level.
He really took it to a whole nother level.
Yes, sir.
And
then I want to say this. Can I say this, bro?
Oh, yeah.
Y'all gotta get to them shows.
Oh.
Y'all gotta the dog shows are almost like the club for the dogs. It's literally, if you got a stud and you go to the show with a stud, you guaranteed to meet you a nice young lady. It's almost like a bar.
That's the way it works.
And man, don't be scared to go to the shows, y'all. You might not take a dog to the show, but you can definitely you can structure a plan at the show. You can see what dogs are winning, best in show. You can see what dogs have the best walk when they stack off, or you know, the things that they do. You can check these things out. What dog has a massive head, one the biggest head, which best try, you know what I'm saying, under 6 months. Like, you can find these dogs at the show that you want to use. Then, like I said, you want to orchestrate your plan, you want to set it up, and then you want to execute your plan. And that's literally all I did, y'all. I seen Spotify. Matter of fact, I didn't even know who Spotify was when I seen it. And shout out to Mr. Risha. She said, you don't know who Spotify is? And by the next morning, when I followed her on Instagram, the next morning, I seen he won every single trophy in the building that day. And I just knew right then that morning, the next morning, from the Wow Factor, I'm like, I gotta use this dog, bro. I seen him, I need him, I like his color, his structure, he won everything. So we need to really get with it. And yeah, it's 2 years in the making, we made that.
And talk a little bit more about the color. I ain't gonna lie to you, I done pretty much had every color that you can think of. But I never had tick before. I mean, I guess Miss Piggy, she
Pie bottle tick.
Pie bottle little tick.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about this tick boom though.
This tick boom,
yeah,
for sure, for shit show.
So just talk about, and I know it ain't rare, I know it's not, never been done before. Right. But I feel like, me personally, I'm noticing that you on to something with this blood. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's hitting a little different already.
Cause it's already blended correctly. This dog, y'all really gotta see him in person. Like, for me to talk about him and him not to be physically in our presence, like, it really does no justice. Like, his structure matches, the blend match right where the game is going. It just matched the temperament. We actually went over Spotify House. His temperament is amazing. I don't think he barked. I don't think he gnarled. I don't think he snarled or anything. Like, so he just basically sat there and chilled till it was time to get him. And it just was a perfect blend right there. Like bro said, the light bulb went off in my head like that. And it's gonna do it again. We're gonna go to the shows again, and I'm gonna find. I'm gonna go a different way. I'm gonna go a different way, different color, different structure, a whole different bloodline, and we're gonna make it happen again. We're gonna make it happen again.
And so talk about that a little bit, because I know you said you don't know what you're gonna do yet, but you already told them you're gonna formulate your plan, right?
Yeah,
so
right
you're in
now.
the process of doing that right now.
Right now, the puppy's 10 weeks old, but you got to. You have to, y'all.
Right.
It's a way of thinking. Y'all gotta. You can't wait till. Oh, I see all these posts on Instagram, Facebook. Yeah, my bitch in heat. Where the studs? Like, you can't wait till the last minute.
Right.
You can't wait until your bitch come in heat.
Right.
And then when I ask where the studs at, cause the studs busy.
Oh, they busy.
Doing stud stuff.
Yeah.
You gotta lock that up.
Right.
Yeah, they get busy. Good studs get busy.
Right,
and see,
right,
I don't want to breed ordinary. Like, ordinary just ain't cutting it, y'all.
Just because it's there.
Yeah. We ain't breeding ordinary. We want to breed extraordinary. We want to breed phenomenal. You feel me?
Right. And when you did what you did, I mean, you gotta take it
next level.
Yeah.
I can't do nothing ordinary. I can't do ordinary.
Nah, I don't want to see it.
Nah. I'm not even finna let you